The West African Development Bank received a capital share of $30 million from the Arab Bank for Economic Development in Africa, BADEA, which is equivalent to 1.20% of the West African Development Bank subscribed share capital. This comes after the favorable declaration made by the bank's board of directors at its 139th meeting held on December 20, 2023 in Cotonou. On December 21, 2023, the West African Monetary Union Council of Members approved the participation of BADEA in the West African Development Bank's capital. The West African Development Bank aims to promote the balanced development of its member countries, foster economic integration within West Africa by financing priority development projects in sectors like agriculture, water, infrastructure and transport equipment, industries, and more.
BADEA's participation as a new shareholder follows 10 years after the Kingdom of Morocco joined the West African Development Bank's capital in 2013. This was the result of a series of discussions over the past 2 years. It is a translation of excellent relationship between both of our institutions, but also the result of a perfect common understanding between the president of BADEA, my dear friend and brother, Mr. Sidi Ould Tah, to whom I wish to pay a heartfelt tribute. My warmest congratulations to our respective technical teams.
The first phase was completed in December 22 at an amount of 554.38 billion CFA francs. The two institutions are breaking new grounds for their long-standing cooperation, which to date has been marked by the provision of BADEA on resources for preferential terms and by the co-financing of several infrastructure projects in West African Economic and Monetary Union countries, as well as granting of subsidies to the West African Development Bank to support structuring projects.
The Arab Bank for Economic Development in Africa was established as an instrument to economic cooperation between the world and Africa, and as such, the bank's mission is to contribute to the economic and social development of the continent by focusing on African integration and integration between the Arab world and Africa.
The West African Development Bank's capital increase process is structured into two phases. The first phase involved the issue of shares reserved for the bank's current shareholders, and the second phase involved the issue of shares open to new shareholders. Established on 28 November 1973 and operational since March 1975, BADEA, with head office in Khartoum, Sudan, is a financial organization whose aim is to be a World Bank for Africans. It comprises 18 member countries including Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Iraq, Libya,